Coach. Thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the New York Giants and our home team.
Let's go, defense.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson now. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's got Smith here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Throwing Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Alpha. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Now.
Jones on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's not doing. Go. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the gun, Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
53 to Mike. All day. All day.
On 2nd and goal, Jones being chased out left. And he's got it. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, echo. Right here.
Here's Jones. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where we're going to be and what do we need to get, and then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Bravo! 53, 53, check 53. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. Go.
Now Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. And Ingram holds it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
18 Gator. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Jones flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
Jones now going to throw again. And an alley. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Now Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Check Mike 99, Mike 99.
Here's Jones. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From a yard out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Play is under review.
Jones pass complete.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Giants 14.
A 10-play drive that time. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Check. Crunch.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He gets it to Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Jones, and this one complete to Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Catch made by Slayton. A very good gain on first down. 9 yards on the dump-off. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because They have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lawrence. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 27, Jackson. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option to run it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Step.
Now Jones throwing on first down. It's caught. Smith. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards.
First down, Giants.
This is Alpha. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Yeah. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Fire.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Luke Kuechly in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, echo.
Second down and goal. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Jones, they'll find his tight end. That's Waller. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo.
On 4th down, Jones. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And Thomas has it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Again, it's Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
53's the mic. Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Kill. Now.
Jones now operating from the gun, and that's caught by Smith. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Gone. 5.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
3 down. Check Mike, man, Let's go.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Keep giving us touchdowns.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Come on, fellas.
So now Las Vegas down on the scoreboard, and time a huge factor, and they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Thomas has got it complete, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL net.
This is caught at the 20. And some room to run now. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Luke Kuechly in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
He's coming. Go out. He's coming. Double up.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
6-man. Check cross, check cross.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.